Texans, Chiefs. The Texans, 9-point underdogs on the road in a round of the playoffs that they've never won. They've never won an away game in playoff history. A lot of history potentially on the line. We're going to have fun today watching the Texans hopefully pull off one of the biggest upsets in Houston sports history. Let's get it.
A radio show host in Seattle called Paul Gallant.
Paul Gallant's wondering the same things a lot of people are.
You are definitely living in the hindsight world today, Paul.
Do you feel there's been a consistent theme with the interceptions?
I think every interception really has a different story.
I was just kind of curious what Paul gets to see.
Are you kidding me? Paul Gallant, what the hell is wrong with you?
Hello and welcome aboard a special Gallant Says podcast watch party. I'm Paul Gallant. Today is January 18th, 2025. The greatest day of your life, our lives, and hopefully the Houston Texans' lives. That's at least the mentality you got to go into this bad boy with. If you've been listening to me on the radio long enough, you know that I somewhat insufferably do that. Someone who is very optimistic and positive once told me that's the way you should approach things. And being a negative rat bastard, it's tough to do that sometimes. But on a day like today, even though I do think that things are probably going to go the way a lot of people expect, there's nothing wrong with sitting back, kicking your feet up, and hoping that you end up being wrong. Shout out to everybody who's in, whether on YouTube at Paul Gallant. Shout out to Derpy Entertainment. On Instagram, we got a couple of folks at Sports Gallant, GGM King, Manny Mange, Winkler66, Simi Hendricks. On Twitch at Gallant Says, on X at Gallant Says, and Facebook.com/Paul Gallant Sports. Here's what's going to happen. For the next 4 hours or so, this thing's just going to be running. I'm going to be sitting in that chair right there, watching this game on a not very big television in this room, but we'll be here. I occasionally will leave to go pee-pee. No poo-poo, perhaps some drinks. Yes, lots of drinks. There will be water, there will be coffee, but of course there will be alcoholic beverages. So I might walk out a couple of times over the course of this thing. In the meantime, before we get going, Simi Hendricks says Texans are going to kick ass on Instagram at Sports Gallant. Ever Alvarado says, go Texans. I was up all night like an absolute nerd putting together my first ever montage. And if you know me, you know I appreciate a montage. It comes from watching all sorts of 1980s movies. It comes from watching the amazing television show South Park, Team America World Police. We're gonna need a montage. Everybody wants a montage. Show a bunch of things happening at once. Remind everybody what's going on. What's going on? Good morning, King says ESPN pregame show. All have the boners talking about the Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, look, the Chiefs are the Cowboys of yesteryear, the Los Angeles Lakers, the New York Yankees, what the New England Patriots, who I grew up rooting for, used to be. That's just the way that it goes. But I put together this montage last night, and I hope that you enjoy it. I'm pretty sure this is going to get me yet another copyright ding on YouTube, of which there have been many this week, seeing as we've basically been straight playing all of the programming from ESPN and from Fox. But in case you haven't seen it, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of Paul Gallant Productions and Paul Gallant Media, neither of which are registered trademarks, I present to you a little film that I like to call Believe. But first, because it took a little bit of time to get this thing going, I have to actually load it in the background. And guys, I hope that you enjoy this. I hope it pumps you up. I hope it makes you want to run through a wall like you're a Battle Red Kool-Aid man. Hit it!
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. Nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
It's about being able to look your friends in the eye and know that you didn't let them down, that you did everything that you could. There wasn't one more thing that you could have done.
You gotta have heart, miles and miles of heart.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Can you live in that moment?
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch.
You look at each other and you ask yourselves, gentlemen, what kind of a man am I?
I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch.
Would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance?
One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. But not this game.
We will not go quietly into the night.
We stay with them.
We will not vanish without a fight.
And we shut them down because we can.
They breathe us like we do. They sweat us like we do.
This is your time.
There will be a bond formed between and among you that will never be broken.
For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
I want you to hit everything to move. If the ref gets in your way, you hit him.
Claw with our fingernails. That's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing.
That's how winning is done.
We're going inside him. We're going outside him. Inside him and outside him.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
We're gonna get him on the run. We're gonna go.
Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
From this day to the ending of the world.
Today, we're gonna win. Fight. What do you say, man?
Let's do it.
Let's do it!
I had a lot of fun making that, but it did take a lot of time. And again, I was up till 3 a.m. making it. So hopefully you enjoyed it as I try to get you pumped up. We've got about 20 minutes until kickoff. We've also got a couple of calls from the week from ESPN 97.5, in case you've never listened to the radio show that I do. It's on noon to 3 every single weekday. It's me. It's Joe George. It's Sean Mapes. You should check it out. We're on YouTube at ESPN Houston and on Twitch at ESPN 975. You should be following those already. All of the ESPN socials. We had two callers who were absolutely awesome. First, on Wednesday, we had a guy by the name of JG. He called in after a regular caller of the show, Gary, said that he doesn't want the Texans to piss off Patrick Mahomes, which is understandable. I get it. He's Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the game. There's a chance, and I hate saying this, that he could be almost as good as Tom Brady someday. I am a little bit nervous about how quickly he is catching up on my Lord and Savior. But JG called in and he said, fuck that noise. I want the Texans to get after Patrick Mahomes. In case you missed that this week, here is JG.
I heard earlier that a dude said something about you don't want to make Patrick Mahomes mad. That's what we want. Let's go get him. That's what I'm saying. If we go in there playing scared, then that's what we're going to lose. Man, go hit him. Go bring that hat to him. Get him scared. That's what we need to do. That's why a lot of teams in the league now, we let Patrick Mahomes do what they want to do because they scared of him. Oh, it's Andy Reid. Oh, yeah, we'll always. Man, get out all that. Man, go there, man, bring that hat to him, man. I'm tired of us getting right here and losing. I'm tired of it. I love my Texans. But this right here, I seen people happy that we won. I'm telling people right now, that's nothing. I'm tired of we always make it done. I want something new. I want to make it to the AFC. I want to make it to the Super Bowl. Man, bring that hat to him, man. Don't be scared. Bring the hat to him.
Bring the hat to him. I'm with JG there. I mean, they get to this round a lot. They're 6-2 in the wild card round. But they're 0-5 in the divisional round. They've never won a road playoff game in franchise history. and you're asking them to do it against the Kansas City Chiefs. But I agree. Put a hat to Patrick Mahomes. Azeez Al-Shaair, who is back, did not play the last time the Texans and Chiefs played. He flies all over the field, and he has said that he's okay being the villain. And if Mahomes does that dancing on the sidelines bullshit that he does, which I hate, where it feels like sometimes defenders are totally fine just letting him do what he does, I think Al-Shaair's going to belt his ass into outer space. Kick his ass, Seabass. You know? I like the comments section here. Derpy Entertainment says, I'm not even a Texans fan, but today I am. Today will be that day, Paul. Balakay says, can we do a ritual for Joe Theismann play on Mahomes? No, we're not asking for that. You're just asking to stick him. I want Mahomes at the end of this game to look the same way he looked after that Super Bowl against my Lord and Savior, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Did you know Patrick Mahomes is 0-2 against Tom Brady in the playoffs all time? A lot of people think it's because Tom Brady's teammates are more willing to play for him than they are for Patrick Mahomes. A lot of people are saying that. You know, D Ford, would he have gone offsides on a team quarterback by Tom Brady? Probably not. Would Tom Brady's offensive line have allowed that much pressure on Tom Brady? Probably not, except for those 2 Super Bowls, which we'll never talk about again. A lot of people are asking that, but I would like Al-Shaair to hit him a couple of times. And that hopefully at the end of the game, Mahomes had this dazed and crazed look in his eyes after that Super Bowl. For those of you who might remember me from my time in Seattle, after that game, Russell Wilson, who thought he should be the general manager of the Seahawks, somehow made Mahomes getting chased around about him. And he's like, yeah, we need as many offensive linemen as we possibly can get. He sort of forgot about the whole salary cap side of things. He also wanted the Texans to sign every wide receiver they possibly could. So, look, quarterbacks want protection. But when they run past the line of scrimmage, they shouldn't get it. They should be just like every other 52 players on a roster. I really feel that way. Defenders' lives matter just as much as offensive players matter. But every single rule in the in the NFL rulebook, it's designed to help out offensive players. Fuck them. And if it takes a 15-yard penalty as a result, but you maybe have Patrick Mahomes thinking twice about his ability to scramble, I think it's worth it. We had another caller. First, it was JG. You heard him just a moment ago. And shout out to Eddie, who said he liked my video that I released earlier. We actually played it at the very beginning. If more people get in, maybe we'll play it one more time right before kickoff. I think we've got, 15 minutes to go or so. At that moment in time, I'm going to have to take like 5 seconds where I will be awkwardly adjusting my headphones so that I can hear Joe Buck and Troy Aikman on the call. That way I'll have somewhat of a clue of what's going on. I also got to get my laptop out when I send that. So we'll get to that in just a couple of moments. This is Wood's call from Thursday on Gallant and George, again, noon to 3, ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. Wood is actually going to this game at Arrowhead Stadium. It is cold. It is supposed to be under 22 degrees by the end of the game. I'm going to look up Kansas City's weather on the weather app one more time. It is a beautiful day today in Houston. Kansas City, Missouri. It is currently 26. And as the game goes on, it'll be 25 at 4, 24 at 5, 22 at 6, 21 at 7, and when the game likely will be over unless it goes to overtime. Then it gets to 20, 18 at 9 o'clock. Jesus. Yep, that sounds terrible, but Wood's going to be in attendance at this game, and here's what he had to say when he called into the show this week.
Man, what's happening, my brother? Y'all was talking about the planets going to be aligned. The football goals going to be with us this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm a season ticket holder. I'm always at that game. This is my first time going to Arrowhead. You know, the brothers don't like the cold. But if I'm going all the way up there to see them bad boys, I'm going to be wrapped up like a little zombie up there. But I tell you what, I love it when the media don't show us no love. I love it that we underdogs. We going up there, hey, we going to play mad. It ain't going to be no crying. Ain't gonna be no crying up there this time. We going up there with some butt. We going up there to take some names and let them know the Texans have arrived. The defense is playing good. The offense finally woke up. We ready to play some ball. I just want Buffalo to win because just like Seattle was the Rockets' nemesis back in the day, Baltimore is our nemesis right now. We can beat Buffalo. We can beat Kansas City. We just got to show up and prove it. And that's what we're going to do this weekend. I'm not going up there to see us lose. I'm going to raise some hell while I'm up there. And the Texans going to raise some hell. We're going up there with the fire. We're going to bring the heat. We're going to let it be known who we are. We're going to shock the world coming this weekend.
Texans score! The fire, the heat. We're not going to be sad. We're going to be mad. We had really good calls this week on the radio show. More people joining in. Balake says, take a shot every time the broadcast glazes Mahomes. I don't want to be comatose by the end of the game. Riley TD points out the ESPN pregame had only Chiefs wins. I understand that, but just take note and say nothing. Momite Gaming on Twitch says, Chewbacca emoji. I didn't know there was a Chewbacca emoji. Sup, let's go Texans. I wish I could do a Chewbacca roar. One time, a buddy of mine got kicked out in the library at Shorecrest Preparatory School when I was in 10th grade because he kept on making Chewbacca noises. And Miss Marsters, our librarian, who definitely had a stick up her ass, did not like it. Although I don't think many people would like it if Chewbacca noises were happening in a library. The difference is if a high school library, are people really going to be that upset about it? I don't know. That's just me. Perhaps I'm a savage. What else do we have before the game? This is going to be the third coldest game in Texans franchise history per ESPN. The Texans are 0-4 when the temperature at kickoff is freezing. They've played in Baltimore. They've played in New England twice. This is now their second time at Arrowhead Field. Yeah, cold weather sucks, and it also sucks to play Super Bowl champions or AFC champions in the second round, which is largely what they have ended up doing. They've gotten the bad draw quite a bit. The Rizzler apparently is a Chiefs fan. If you know the Costco guys, I don't know whether I love them or hate them, but look at the Rizzler, classic little bandwagon Instagrammer / TikToker. Apologies to him and his family. TikTok is supposedly dead, but that's the Rizzler. The Houston Texans Twitter account is pretty amusing today. I don't know how many people have been looking at it. They announced that they will be wearing Liberty white uniforms. I've actually, in solidarity, their caption for this, pulling up ice cold. I feel so white whenever I read the Texans captions on their Twitter posts. But speaking of white, I am wearing all white. I got white linen pants on. I got a white shirt on. It's a white Texans shirt. It has stains on it. It has yellow stains. I'm kind of pumped out about that. I was about to put it on, and I'm like, oh. And it looks, I mean, it's of a color that it's probably coffee, but it looks like it looks like it theoretically could be something else. What else do we have before we get this thing started? Oh yeah. I mean, look, this is nothing against whoever runs the Texans account, but look at this caption. Can't put too much on. Might catch an ice attack. Like, chill out a little bit. Okay. Although they got some bangers up on that account. No surprises on the inactive list for the Texans before this game kicks off. J.J. Taylor, Devin White, Jerry Hughes, Kendrick Green, Nick Broker, and Kurt Heinisch. So Joe Mixon's playing. Robert Woods is playing. That's pretty big, or at least they're active. That's big. Both of those back, huge. Some people are keeping an eye on fashion before the game as well on the Texans account. Look at Al-Shaair. Look at Azeez Al-Shaair. Look at those biceps. God damn. He and Danielle Hunter. Vascular. Paul, you're being gay. Whatever, man. I appreciate a man who's got good arms because I wish I had them. Let's continue to talk about the fashion for this big divisional playoff game that Taylor Swift's going to be at. Did you see what CJ Stroud's wearing for his cleats? Oh my God. It's like H-Town blue and Deep Steel blue and Battle Red. And he's going to be wearing the All Liberty white uniform. Slay. Let's keep on looking at the fashion for the Texans before the game. Let's keep on looking, okay? Because I'm all into fashion, you know? Ooh, look at Joe Mixon. He's wearing a fine H-Town blue Gucci snake sweater. I don't know what this is, but it's got a little Battle Red in it too. Is he the snake that's gonna bite the Kansas City Chiefs in the ankle and take him out? The locksmith. He's locked in. Kamari Lassiter. He earned the nickname the locksmith this year. You know, going into the year, I was like, locksmith, calm down, buddy. But I mean, look at this. Hell yeah. Is that a Balenciaga basketball jersey? I think that's a Balenciaga basketball jersey. He's got the chain. God, I've got no fashion sense. I feel very poor. Other news for before the game. Al-Shair's playing. He's dealing with the knee injury. You've also got Joe Mixon, knee and ankle. He's expected to play. He's active for sure. I think that's just about it. One last tidbit, and read into this how you want. This is from someone that's a Chiefs fan on X called Joe Ross. Patrick Mahomes' latest Instagram reel features Right Here, Right Now by Fatboy Slim, the same song used in episode 10 of The Last Dance, where the Bulls three-peat. As the song begins to play, 3 to go is shown on a whiteboard in the Bulls locker room. So I'm guessing that happened after game 1, but is Patrick Mahomes perhaps looking ahead of the Houston Texans and thinking about the Super Bowl when he should be thinking about the Houston Texans defense swarming? All right, guys. I'm about to get the actual TV itself set up so I can hear the audio. I will be here. We're going to keep this thing running. If you want to chat, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch or X or Facebook.com/Paul Gallant Sports, please swing on by. We're running until the end of this game. At the end of the game, I will probably pause for a moment and then do a separate stream for the Texans post-game so that way I can get my notes together and feel a little bit more organized. I'm a little bit OCD. Apologies on that front. But I will be essentially right back. You'll hear from me in like 2, 3, 4 minutes or so. And if you want to sit around and watch the party, what's up, Mark Drew? Mark, if they win, I want a new song. I want a new song. And I know you've been doing a bunch, but I want another one, and another one, and another one. You can do that one. Mark says he's got me. Mark's a good dude. Like Mark. Mark had all those banger Astros songs during the Astros' last playoff run, and basically the master of Houston sports and music combined. He's on the gram at Mark Drew HTX. Give him a follow. All right, I'm going to get this thing set up. Bear with me. We'll be back sitting in this chair with the weird Jeff Goldblum cushion. Pay no heed to that Patriots pillow. Pay no heed. Pay no heed, okay? Yes. We are all Patriots, but tonight we are all Texans. And while I did perhaps pick the Chiefs to win this game, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Anyway, I am going to get this thing ready to go, and we'll get started in just a second. Guess what? We got it working. Let me know if my audio levels are not good. We will update them. Does seem like they're rather low right now. How about now? How about now? We good? We good? Do I still need to boost it a little bit more? And again, see the chat right there? You guys can talk with each other on all sorts of different apps. How about that? Modern technology. Little quiet, says Riley. Damn, my eyesight's good. How about now? Oh, this bullshit in the air tonight song is fucking garbage. Can't we just play the original by Phil Collins? Oh, a lot of Anthony Mackie. There we go. All right, that's the end of the montage. How do you guys feel about Joe Buck? I like Joe Buck. Why does everyone hate Joe Buck? Don't you miss Joe Buck on the Astros games? I know I do. That was a little off tune. That's racist. So racist. You guys didn't even have hard Native Americans like we did. All right. So now I can see y'all's chats. Instagram, we're going to load that so that we can see it. We are underway. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh! Fuck. Well, God, this team loves to fluster us, doesn't it? Goodness. Frank Ross is going to yell at somebody. Samaje Perine is so annoying. He has been... Oh. And we got a fucking personal foul. Chris, what are you doing, dude? Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. I'd say unbelievable, honestly. It is believable. The Texans on kickoffs at Arrowhead Stadium, whether it's the 2019-2020 game. There you go. Tim Settle! Nice to see you show up. Nice hit. Miles Bryant. Okay. Are they about to do what they did last week against the Chargers? These have been two very impressive first plays defensively. That wheel route's been money. Overthrew it. Mahomes has had a lot of overthrows this year. That is some serious nuts by the Texans. Thank God. Woo! Jeez. Chris Boyd. Calm down, man. Wonder if he's going to get benched the rest of the game. I can't remember the last time I've seen that. Oh, boy. Right now I'm writing out a tweet. All righty, guys. Hang on a second. I'll take a look at what you got in the chats in just a moment. Finally, officially set up. Probably should have done that before I got started with you guys. Shredder says it's like Christmas all over again, but Asymmetric Risk says we focused on getting that ball out on the kick return and still held him to a field goal. That's all you got to do. All right, guys. I'm going to go get myself a iced coffee from the kitchen. I will be right back. Look at this. Look at this. Blowing out the studio. Is it too loud? Oh, blowing it out a little bit. Okay, well, let me... I can pump it down a little bit if it's too loud. Let me know, please. Your boy is not much of an expert. What a psycho. What an absolute psycho. Jesus Christ. What's up, RK? Let's go, Texans. It's going better than Chris Boyd's to begin. All right, mixing up the middle for 4-5. Hi, Kyle. What's up, bud? Oh, you get this. Kyle asks, am I gay? That's the question that everyone's asking about Paul Gallant on Houston Sports Radio. Many people are asking, but will they ever get the answer? All right, 2 mix-ins, a run, a catch, a first down. Oh, let's go. Dalton Schultz caught the ball. I didn't know that was possible. If you remember, last time these two teams played, Schultz had the drop after the Texans had stopped the Chiefs on 4th and 1. It was a 3rd and 9. Stroud had him. Schultz had it in his hand. Great play. Good job by him catching that ball. It is cold out there. They're in field goal range already. Okay. Another 4-5 for Mixon. Gotta say, didn't expect 5, 30 or so, and another 5 from the Texans on the first 4 plays. They brought in Pierce. That doesn't happen often. Ooh. Trent McDuffie hurt. That is a big deal. Trent McDuffie's one of the best corners in the league. All right, guys. It's a 3rd and manageable. You never have these. Let's see if you can actually convert. First. There you go. There you go. I know some people are going to look for a personal foul. And I hate that that was my first instinct was, why didn't they call a personal foul there? This is what the NFL has conditioned us to feel. Hell yeah. They're in the red zone. And by the way, if they can do that crosser shit over the middle of the field to Collins all game long, they will win. More Mixon. Oh, oof. All right, McDuffie's back in. I don't know what Stroud's thinking there. That's not a guy you want to challenge. That's a pick 6. He went for the deflection and not for the actual catch there. Third and 9 now. Throw it away. He does this thing where when he runs out of the pocket, oh great, now he's hurt. He's limping at least. Stroud does this thing when he could throw the football away where he runs out of bounds instead. And now he might be hurt as a result of it. All right, guys, what are your thoughts? You can comment on YouTube at Paul Gallant, on Twitch at Gallant Says, on X at Gallant Says, Facebook.com/Paul Gallant Sports, and on Instagram at Sports Gallant. I'd say, all things considered, they're very fortunate that it's a tie game just given the way that kickoff went. But they had a lot of momentum, and they only get 1 yard inside the red zone. That's a little frustrating. Trying to figure out how to share this with my actual Instagram story. I guess I can't. Riley TD 2000 says, some good, still shaky. I'm with you. That's kind of been the story of this season, hasn't it? So, everybody, I'm about to do an Instagram story. If you want to watch along this Texans and Chiefs game with me, you actually can on a variety of different platforms, YouTube, Twitch, X, Facebook, but also right here at Sports Gallant. Do it. Well, better coverage that time. Low fucking bar. Pacheco looks healthy. That's not ideal. Riley says, sorry for leading you astray earlier. You can turn the audio down a tad. Okay. Hang on. Okay. 3rd and short. All right, 3rd and 3. False start. Oh, look at us. We're the Chiefs. We have home field advantage. Nice false start. Laramie Tunsil isn't the only guy who does it. Oh, hi, Mom. How you doing? Love you. Third and 8. Sailed it again. He's done a lot of that this year. Oh, there we go. There we fucking go. Oh, get the fuck out of here. My mom says Boyd was naughty. Sorry, I'm cussing, Mom. Oh, my God. That's... Man, that's awful. It's crazy as the commentary is talking about this that you can't. That he fucking flopped. Watch this. He flops. Ah! Oh man, that's can't do shit about that. That's just a fluke play. Man, that was a duck. All right, Chiefs in the red zone. Good play. Good play, Will. That's how you make up for it. Call a horse collar. Throw a flag. Throw another flag. See what happens. Listen to these pussies whining about this. It's a horse collar. I don't know, dude. You shouldn't be able to be tossed down by a fucking hand to the jersey. Oh, this face mask. Worthy weighs less than me. That's why he went down. Lift, bro. That's great pursuit. Great pursuit. Man, these guys are playing great on defense to this point. Third and goal. God. I'm so paranoid now with these calls. I thought that Autry, that play right there, I thought they would throw a flag for it being too low. Riley TD says the offense needs to not be completely incompetent. They haven't been. I mean, that was a good first drive until they, of course, got to the red zone. Jude Swolensky says the defense could win us the game. They're off to a great start. Typing out a tweet, guys. Typing out a tweet. Nito's Gaming asks, is CJ hurt? We'll see. I'm a little concerned about that. He should have thrown the ball away. Jude says, congratulations. I'm the first person to pronounce her name correctly. The CW at the very beginning, it's certainly intimidating. But yeah, it's supposed to be an S, right? Swolensky? Asymmetric risk is twitching. I have CJ Rush over 16.5. MyBookie.ag, promo code BET975, the best place to go if you want to gamble on sports. I'm going to put an ottoman under my feet. What's the spread versus the ref, asks my buddy Armando. Good question, dude. It's a good question. I wonder how much that would add to the line, because I think the line was Chiefs by 9 going into the game. So I'm going to guess it adds maybe the extra 2 points to take this from being a touchdown game to a 3 field goal game. Shredder asks, Paul, what are you sipping during the game? I'm going to make myself a ranch water in a moment. At halftime, I'm going to make myself a Mezcal Paloma. That might take a little bit of time to get done. 6-3 with 3:59 to go in the first quarter, in case you're just tuning in. Texans defense has done what it needs to do thus far. Oh, shit. It's knee pain. Oh, that did not look good on replay. Maybe that long possession actually helped the Texans out. Oof. That's good defense. It was a crosser to Hutchinson, and yeah, I mean, Trent McDuffie's a fantastic corner. Man, he saw that last second, too. He was just basically just chasing him. People always say, by the way, and as someone who was not very good at defensive back but did play in high school, people always say you always got to turn your head. No, if there's a guy that's in front of you or there's a guy that's past you as a defensive back, you run with that guy as long as you possibly can until you think that you can potentially make a play on the ball, and you got to keep an eye on the receiver, his hands, his head, if he's turning for the football, and that will generally give you a clue on whether or not the ball is coming his way. So that was a great play by McDuffie. All right. Another short third down situation. JB in the 509 says Seahawks. Well, they're sitting at home. I wish all the Seahawks fans out there well. I enjoyed hanging out with y'all when I was up there in Seattle. I'm not sure everyone liked me. Nice! Wide open over the middle. Crossers to Nico. Crossers to Nico. Feed him. Feed him. Feed him. All right. Chiefs side of the field. Oof. In what is a decidedly old man moment for me. Your boy has, I believe, suffered a rotator cuff injury while sleeping. Because I feel pain here in my elbow. I feel pain here. It's not ideal. It's like very minimal pain. Oof. Hutchinson didn't see that until too late. Young wide receivers who don't get the football thrown their way a lot are generally not going to be as good at looking for the ball right off the break as the best ones out there, especially if you got a guy that looks like he's going to jam you right there. See, he hesitated for a second, turned his head a little bit too late. Stroud had that in the right spot. That's unfortunate. It was behind him, as Aikman's pointing out. Yeah, that's going to happen. There's the first sack. It's a matter of how many. Can you keep it less than 2? Can you keep it less than 3? They got 2 sacks last time around. Asymmetric Risk says, end drives with kicks. Punts aren't bad. I don't want to end drives with field goals at a certain point, you know? Now, hopefully, there's not a huge punt return here, and there's not some sort of penalty that gives the Chiefs some more life here. I don't think that JW videos the first throw, or Jude, that first throw, Stroud to Hutchinson, I don't think that first one was a drop. I think that was a Trent McDuffie play. That was a quick first quarter. Okay. Well, let's take a look at some stats to this point. Asymmetric Risk. You are a gambler, sir. I respect your craft. So, Mahomes is 2 of 6 for 44 yards. He has overthrown a lot of his passes to this point. Travis Kelce had that one catch where he was open. That throw that Mahomes had to Xavier Worthy where he was hit making the throw, I do not know how Worthy came down with it. I thought that Eric Murray had pretty good coverage. To this point, Joe Mixon has 5 carries for 20 yards. Schultz had that awesome catch downfield, a catch of 34. Collins has caught 2 crossers for first downs, 3 targets his way. One of those passes, first possession, nearly intercepted, definitely dangerous by C.J. Stroud. Will Anderson, he's looked the best thus far. He had that awesome one-handed tackle for a loss. He did get in Patrick Mahomes' face. People believed in the moment, the referees believed in the moment that his helmet hit Mahomes' helmet. They called a roughing the passer when Mahomes sold it by moving his head a little bit. That's really, to this point, the only bullshit call. I know a lot of people are concerned that there will be many of those over the course of the game. I do not blame you. There were a couple the last Texans-Chiefs game, but and remember one of them where Derek Barnett hit Mahomes in the head was part of a play where it looked like the Texans took a 17-7 lead, but I've watched that play back a million times this week. Mahomes' arm was definitely going forward before his elbow got touched, and it was a forward pass. I think that the personal foul is bullshit because I think if, like, you know, a guy's hand hits your helmet, that shouldn't be a penalty. So it shouldn't have been a touchdown, but I also just hate that rule. Nice play. Miles Bryant, dude. All right. I guess Miles Bryant has drawn Travis Kelce duty. On Instagram, HTX Cowboy 21 says the refs are terrible. Yes, I'm with you there. Damn, they are sticking fuckers out there. Is that Neville Hewitt? Let's go, dude. So I'm trying to go through who has had the big sticks for the Houston Texans to this point. I know Will Anderson got called for that roughing the passer. So here's what I'm tweeting out right now. You would not know the Texans are a warm weather team based on this first quarter. Houston's defense is swarming and sticking people. Will Anderson is being Will Anderson, but I've been really impressed by Miles Bryant. All right. Jordan Schultz, who is literally the son of the man who stole the Seattle Sonics from Seattle. Nepo baby, Journo. Chris Boyd gets into it with special teams coach Frank Ross. Seems like a big deal, but it's not. This is the playoffs. Emotions run high and dudes are passionate. He threw his helmet and shoved a coach. What are you talking about? That is a big deal. Azeez Al-Shaair has a knee injury per the Houston Texans. That is frustrating. All right. 3rd and 7. Hopefully no phantom bullshit if the Texans get home, and they have been getting home. Scrambling. He's got it. Yeah. So. The Chiefs crowd is playing Can't Touch This. Oh, that makes me more mad. It's like you're reminding the referees. HJSII asks, are we drinking anything, Paul? No, was going to do that in the last commercial break, and then I spent too long writing a tweet. After this drive, I will probably make myself a ranch water using an 1877 sparkling water bottle, 2 limes, and some mezcal. That's now they're starting to purr on offense. Asymmetric Risk on Twitch is drinking an art car. Hell yeah, St. Arnie's is good. Riley TD 2000 says there was a hold. Was the hold on the Mahomes scramble for a first down? Who was holding who? I missed that. I was too busy despondently looking at the ground as Mahomes does what he always does. Okay. I think he can bench press Xavier Worthy. Ow. All right. Look at that. Miles Bryant again. Miles Bryant, dude. It's all over the place. All right. I see the chats. Something good about to come? I might have to stop looking at the chat because I think some of you guys are ahead. I'm looking ahead. I'm not looking down. It's 3rd and 4. Let's see what happens. There we go. Will Anderson. Nick Casario, you dog. Stroud and Will Anderson. Oh, man. Asymmetric risk asks, penalty for too hard of a sack. Let's go, Will. Oh, yeah. That poor left tackle. You're wearing 62. Sorry. Like, I'm just going to assume you're slow. Numbers in the 60s are for slow people. Shredder is saying the chat's one play ahead. Maybe I need to get actual cable. I'm playing so much for Fubo TV. It's not worth it. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm going to make myself a drink. BRB. Go. Go. Hold on the ball. A drink. Need a better koozie for this. All right. I will show you what's on this koozie in a moment. Oh. What do we got? What do we got? Efrod. Is that a Jeff Goldblum pillow? It is. I'll explain it in a moment. Oh! 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 No. No. Oh, fuck. He slipped. God, poor Jared Wayne. Poor Jared Wayne. Shake it off, buddy. Shake it off. Don't let it get in your head. Go. 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 Put your shoulder into him, son. Ah! Crafting a tweet. I will address the Jeff Goldblum pillow, of which Efrod says, strange fellow, Paulie G. Because I do agree. I mean, anyone who knows me, you know I'm fucking weird. All right. It's going to set up a 3rd and 5. Stroud, hopefully he runs again. Third and 5. Oh, god damn. Oof. Is that Shaq Mason or Blake Fisher? Oh, Shaq, dog. You're the vet. All right, Kaimi. You've been good from 50 plus this year. Let's do it. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's start the drinking. So, Efrod, you asked the question about the Jeff Goldblum pillow. For those who didn't see it, it's Jeff Goldblum saying shh. So, for those who might remember, there was a little bit of time where over at Sports Radio 610, I was doing Morning Drive. I was on with Mike and Seth on Mad Radio. It was doomed. 3 people radio shows don't work. Take note. Ooh, my hair's all fucked. 3 people radio shows don't work. I thought it might. We had this problem on the show. Mike is a broadcast professional, but Seth and I were both loud, and I love Seth. We would every now and then talk over one another. Because I've been going from, doing a solo show at night, Gallant at Night, if you remember it, to doing a show that was with 2 other people that I wasn't steering either. And I had this idea, because as someone who's watched the TV show Breaking Bad a good 8 times, there's this scene where they're trying to do an intervention with Walt. And Walt ultimately, says, guys, fuck off. I get to make my own decision here. But Skylar White, who everyone hates, there's this really funny moment where she says, I have the talking pillow. And I thought to myself, how about I bring this in, just surprise the co-hosts of mine on the radio with a talking pillow that we can hold whenever things are starting to get heated and we can toss it back and forth. I thought it would be a funny bit. I brought it up in the middle of the show the first day, and they both hated it. And I was like, fuck, I'm fucked. I'm fucked doing this third wheel thing in Morning Drive. This is, I think, after the Unbearable incident happened. If you haven't seen that, just look up Mad Radio Unbearable. It's one of the funnier moments in Houston sports radio history. But, yeah, that is the origin of the Jeff Goldblum talking pillow, which is back here, along with a Celtics blankie and a Patriots pillow. You might see to my right, there is this comfy? Not really. Did it get blocked? To my right, there is a magazine cover. Incomplete! Incomplete! Woo! Nope, incomplete. Incomplete. Oh, that's an interception. Oh, wait, okay. It's not his hands at the end. Yeah, I think that's a good call, but also I'm biased. All right, we have the refs doing something in our favor. I mean, dump something in the Texans' favor. I don't play for the Texans. Oof. Bullock, that's a terrible... Oh, God, that's bad tackling. That's bad tackling. Simi Hendricks. Big Texans, shut fuck, you mean fucks. Sir, I'm going to need to clean up an ILU. You're going to have to explain that one a little bit better. Man. Oh. Kelce's so open. Man, that missed field goal, the way that it missed, it made it maybe more deflating than it already was. I will admit, guys, this chair, not particularly comfortable. What else do we have? Jeff's the co-host for today's game. He's just falling asleep every night. Fuck. Down at the 1. All right, 3rd and goal from the 1. I imagine the Chiefs are going to go for it. They're going to need the offense to do something. What's up, King of Twitch? Say something funny, Paul. I'm guessing. Yep. I'm guessing a touchdown's going to happen. And there it is. All right. This is starting to get dicey. 4:36 to go in the second quarter. The Texans offense has to answer some way, somehow. Will they? I don't know. Oof. Shredder says lame. I hate the Chiefs. Pablo says WTF. Should have been an interception. I do think that Murray lost it ultimately. But, yeah. Not ideal. Man. You can ask me anything. Ask Gallant anything. You can do it on YouTube at Paul Gallant, on Twitch at Gallant Says, Facebook.com/Paul Gallant Sports, Instagram at Sports Gallant, and on Twitter/X at Gallant Says. Vibes-wise, not ideal right now. And it's a shame because your defense has done its job to this point, but you know what this offense is. We've known what it is all year, and right now, I mean, instead of Tank Dell, you got Xavier Hutchinson, who has a drop, and you got Jared Wayne, who's tripping out there. You know, it's not good. You hear my exasperated sigh as I'm trying to log in via two-step authentication, which is the fucking worst. Let's see. Ooh, my downstairs neighbors are smoking some weed. Hell yeah. Love it. Love that smell. Paul, do you smoke weed? I mean, I would if it was legal. I am Edwin Hamilton comments. Our others receivers suck. They have dropped several catchable balls. Yeah. I think right now we're at 2. I might have to go back and watch to double check, but by my count, I'm going back through my little play chart that I have to my left. You have third drive of the game for the Texans, the throw that's a little behind Xavier Hutchinson, who was late to turn his head. You have the play earlier that drive where Trent McDuffie deflected a pass for Hutchinson. And you have Jared Wayne tripping. So 3 right now. And that was my big fear. That's why I picked the Chiefs to win this game and to cover going into it. Sorry, I am hoping to be wrong. I had someone with, honestly, one of the most nonsensical, couldn't understand anything they were saying, comments on, I believe on YouTube, to that prediction, which I posted from the podcast I did yesterday, Gallant Says Podcast Live, weekdays 4 Central, when I posted it, and this person called me a trader and spelled a lot of things incorrectly. Listen, you're going to come at someone on the internet, you got to get the spelling right. You got to double check, you know? As someone who often posts things without double checking, and I rearrange the post, and I'll forget that there are certain words that due to the rearranging that don't make sense anymore. You got to double check, guys. You got to double check. $167 by Kelce. That's insane. All right. Mixon has been good today. So at least you got that going for you. It's a 3rd and short situation. And to this point, I think Joe Mixon has 10 carries for 44 yards. Against Kansas City over the course of his career, he is actually not that good. Take a look at his regular season numbers, but he did have one game, the game where the Bengals beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game a couple of years ago, where they were slow to get things going. Mixon had, I think, 20 carries for 80 yards, and he had a catch for, I want to say, 12? Got time. Mechie! Okay, buddy. There we go. Needed that. They needed a first down. God, Nico looks cold. It does not look pleasant out there. Good for Mechie. Mechie had the fumble last week, and Mechie had the drop last week. Jude Swolensky says we have to score and then score after the half. Let's go. Riley TD2000 says the running backs need to get involved in the passing game. Yes, I concur. By the way, I don't know if you can see the koozie. I will show the koozie the next time there's a little bit of lull in the action. 2-minute warnings coming up in a couple of seconds. Yeah, I think you run the clock down. Run it down to the 2-minute warning. Regroup. It does look cold out there. This game's been flying by. Like the Houston Texans, I'm in Liberty White. So, Steph Stradley, who you might know online, one of the preeminent Houston Texans fans out there, she gave me this a couple of weeks ago. It says, don't start none, won't be none. And it's Andre Johnson just beating Cortland Finnegan's ass. And it also shows the date of his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Efrod says, that's hilarious. Need that on a shirt. Honestly, it might be. Pablo says, drink some Busch like a real man. The college beer of choice for me was Keystone. That's the stuff that we generally had at Syracuse University. I got to say, I do like Lone Star. My favorite beer out of a can, probably a Montucky Cold Snack. Here's the low-key effeminate thing, of which I do many. that I'm doing this month as part of a January resolution. A lot of people do dry January. I think that's difficult. I am instead doing I'm not drinking any beer this month. Sadly, I've had one beer, so the counter got reset. So I'm trying to drink just liquor, so there's no beer in my place. Jude Swolensky says Casario needs to get some offensive line help next year. Here's the problem. You take a look at the total salaries of all the offensive linemen they have on the roster. I believe it's $188 million between Tunsil, Howard, Shaq Mason, and the first and second round picks, Scruggs, Kenyon Green, and Blake Fisher. It's a lot of money. 2nd and 8 from the 49 of KC. Stroud steps up, fires it downfield. Did he catch that? Mechie, let's fucking go, dog. Let's go. I think he got that. Damn, Mechie, let's go, bud. I want him to succeed so badly. I think everyone does. He's clearly a boy of Stroud. Hold on the ball, dude. Pierce is such a violent runner and such, I think, an underappreciated running back. I know a lot of people here want to cut him. It's like you forgot what he looked like his rookie year. He was so good with Davis Mills as his quarterback. Shredder says, I love an offensive lineman who doesn't false start. Yeah, same. NFL nerd, I'm here for the Texans' loss. Feel free to call me out if they win. Well, most people think they're going to lose. I predicted that, Mr. NFL nerd. But appreciate you stopping by. Oh, God damn it. Titus Howard. 3 sacks already. Howard, dude. I mean, I know Titus Howard had the right tackle only thing this offseason, but God, he's been a fucking disappointment this year. A lot of money his way. Felt like early in the year when they were getting penalized a lot, he was kind of removing himself from accountability. I'd say the same thing about Laramie Tunsil. The offensive linemen frustrate me. They're highly paid, and I think Tunsil, everyone raves about him, but I don't know. Oof. Yeah, get away from Chris Jones. Flag thrown. Man, Stroud's putting his body on the line. Shaq Mason's third and 23 on the Chiefs side of the field. We've seen this a lot. Yeah, and you can't kick a field goal here probably, just given what we saw the last Kaimi Fairbairn kick. Dare, okay. It's more manageable, but Jesus. I'm guessing. I don't want to see this field goal attempt. I got to stop looking at the comments section. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was wide. Oh, my God. Efron says it's good. Yeah. Death by field goals, death by chat. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Troy Aikman's just bringing up if the Chiefs got the ball there. It's good there's only 13 seconds left. All right. Please do something. Force a fumble. Nope. All right, well, right now, if you want to say NFL rigged, the difference is truly... Hell yeah, do you like that burp? The difference is truly that bullshit call and Will Anderson. So at least we have a built-in excuse at the end of this thing. NFL Nerd says, wouldn't trust the next one. I have a tough time. I have a tough time with... I have a tough time with Fairbairn inside 50. Outside of 50, you feel better about him. I do not trust the next one, though. Judy Swole says, let's go. Riley TD says, still a chance. Honestly, could have been worse. The offense has to score touchdowns. I mean, it's that simple. You play to score touchdowns. I believe. We believe. Would you buy that t-shirt, by the way? Did you see the logo? Would you buy that t-shirt? Yes, no. Would you buy it? Last night after I created that, sorry, Scott Van Pelt. I respect the hell out of you, and I like Jason Kelce, Ryan Clark, Paul, you're racist. No, Ryan Clark and I got in a weird, back and forth. Ryan Clark, I liked not too long ago. Now, I think he takes himself a little bit too seriously now. Taking the headphones off, though. What was I talking about? I don't know. ADD. Classic. What was I saying? Oh, would you buy that Believe t-shirt? I went online last night looking for how to get a trademark for that and shit, and I have no idea how. So if someone smarter than me figures out how to sell it and you want to work with me, there's a part of me that wants to maybe make the proceeds go towards the poultry auction committee, which I am on as part of the Houston Rodeo. It's for the kids. Would be nice to do something like that. So yeah, let me know if you'd buy it. If you believe. Paul wouldn't buy that t-shirt for himself, but he'd sell you one. I mean, if I sell you one, I have to buy it for myself. You know? I have to. I don't think it looks that bad. But again, I'm not the best graphic designer. I'm also not the best video editor. That took me so fucking long to put that montage together. By the way, guys, if you're on different platforms, whether it's YouTube, at Paul Gallant, Twitch, at Gallant Says, Facebook, Paul Gallant Sports, Instagram, at Sports Gallant. Instagram, actually, the Instagram chats don't show up. Sorry, it's just a different kind of streaming deal. And on X/Twitter, at Gallant Says, you guys can comment with one another. I don't know how well you guys can read those comments over to the right. I'm assuming if you're watching this on your phone, it's probably not very visible, but you guys can talk with each other cross-platform. Big technology here. But yeah, I mean, that t-shirt's the best I could do from a graphic perspective. You know, like I went online, found horns that were like PNGs, which means they have a transparent background, and I used a little Photoshop there. I was up till 3 a.m. last night making that montage. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it unless the Texans win. If they lose, I'm going to be very sad. Sam, damn, dog. That was a really good montage, better than Apollo, I believe. Thank you. I'm a movie nerd. I put a lot of work into it. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot to me. That took a lot of time. John on X says, still a chance. Flags don't seem fairly called to both sides, but the fact we got the ball back in 8 minutes, we can still make an impact. Honestly, it could be worse, I think, from a perspective of that. Referees. There was that moment where Mahomes got sacked by almost sacked by Autry, and he went low. I thought they might call a penalty on that because it was low, even though he was just using his arms and not like diving into his legs. All right, guys. I'm going to go make myself a stronger drink. We are officially 1 in. For those who don't know, Palomas are my favorite drink. I like grapefruit, but I like to mix it with mezcal. The mezcal I have, it's not that good. Not that good, but that's what I've got in this, what is it called? Jesus, maybe I am tipsy. This ranch water. Anyway, let's refuel. I will be back in a moment. Shout out to RK Shizo. Cheers to you. I need to get another drink so I can officially cheers you back. Yeah, that seems to be it from a comments perspective. I will be right back, just walking into the kitchen to make myself a drink. Probably be back in 4 to 5 minutes. up, boys and gals and whatever? Someone asked what happened to Jeff. Jeff just fell. Don't worry. Oh. All right, guys. Woo. Let's do this thing right, guys. Let's do this thing right. So I got a tahini glass. I just got a citrus juicer. Go. If you can see it, definitely a lot of grapefruit in this. A little pulpy. Not bad. Again, I'm not a big fan of this mezcal that I got. I'm not going to say the brand. But if you would like to advertise with the Gallant Says podcast, you can. Of course, there's a hold. Someone says vodka. No, king of all Twitches. You've listened to me long enough. No one listens to me on Twitch. At ESPN 975, but on my Twitch is at Gallant Says on YouTube. No one listens to me amongst all of you more than King of all Twitches. And I appreciate King of all Twitches for that. But King of all Twitches, you should know that Paloma is my drink. Paloma! Although I forgot to add the soda thing to it. Speaker thought they did a great job. Great job. I mean, they've been sacked. Oh, God, D'Amico, stop with this Texans football thing. Like, the Texans football is like frustrating offense and great defense. Okay. That play. There's a lot of shit going on for gain of 5, but hey, 3rd and 3. King of Twitch says, Paulie, can you drink stuff normal folks do? Yeah. This is what normal folks drink. I mean, I would have made a margarita. RK Shizo, cheers back to you. I would have made a margarita, but I have way more grapefruit at this moment in time. Go. There we go. First down. Texans swarm! I like grapefruit. I like lime, too. Margarita is my favorite drink. If I ever go to any of the various Mexican restaurants in town, that is what I'm going to get. As far as the ranch water I had earlier with the cool koozie, the best ranch water in town used to be at Drift in the Heights. It's no longer that. The best ranch water in Houston is 100% at Pinkerton's. Mike at the bar, who is the best, will hook you up. Damn, I thought Mixon got crushed on that. It turns out that guy just completely missed putting his shoulder into him. My cat is investigating. I think she's a little annoyed that I'm sitting in her spot. Good. Stroud is using his feet. Smart. King of Twitch brings up CJ's finally using his legs. Now, for those who have actually paid attention to what Texans players are saying about other Texans players, This is courtesy of an interview that Jonathan Alexander did with Joe Mixon. But Joe Mixon had said, hey, CJ, you got to run with your feet a little bit more. This is leading up to the game against the Chargers. And lo and behold, he ran against the Chargers. He ran against Georgia in that college football playoff, and maybe the best game that he had in college. So he is surprisingly mobile. And you need to have, in, I think, 2020, false start. God damn it. Of course a fucking false start. Who is that on? Damn, that sounds windy. And Nico Collins is injured. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're talking about getting the ball to Nico. Nico's on the sideline wearing a fucking jacket. Like, yeah, he's hurt. That's a long name. Second and 19 and you don't have Nico Collins. Like, what are you going to do? Is that him back on the field at the bottom? That is him back on the field, back at the bottom. Thank God. Go! All right, Xavier Hutchinson. That's how you make up for those drops and such. Third and 5. I am behind you guys. I see the chat, so that it does make me a little bit excited. I might have to wait until commercial breaks to look at the chat. Man. Oh, soft. Chiefs cheerleaders, soft. Show some skin. Classic the Midwest. There you go. Schultz, nice catch, man, in traffic. Good for Dalton Schultz. I think he's answered some questions today because he has been rather frustrating. Those 2 catches have been big. So, nah, I'm not going to humble brag. That's a little too much of a flex. It's kind of annoying if I were to do that. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. First and 10 from the Chiefs 44. Let's go, Joe. Mixon for another 7. Mixon has had a really good game. He's had a really good game thus far. He's the one that compared the Texans to the 2021 Bengals, the team that made the Super Bowl. 2021-2022 Bengals. Damn, time has flown by. I can't believe that I've been back in Houston for 3 years. It has flown by so quickly. I agree, Riley. Do not jinx this, Shredder. All right. Third and short situation coming up. I want to get a little closer because, you know, the Fairbairn far field goal attempts have been long. Shout out to Laura Rutledge, who is a strong, powerful, and independent woman. Look at this. I'm going to do some... This is not a gang sign. This is just me crossing all the fingers I possibly can cross. All right. Ah! You get it? Nico! Let's go! Let's go! He is healthy. Honestly, that's a bigger relief than the first down. What a catch. What a fucking catch. Troy said they would have gone for it on 4th down there. Yeah, I think you have to, given... All right. Oh, shit. What's this flag for? Please be a hold. Please be a hold. Please be a hold. Nope. They're calling OPI. Hi, B-Wrath. That's my dog. Thumpy McGroover. Great handle. Comments. Any points is good, but if we can get a 3 and out, their defense is going to be gassed. I think everyone's gassed right now. It's fucking cold out there. Honestly, I have no idea who that fucking guy is for the Texans. Number 83. Is that Tegan Quatoriano? I have no fucking clue who that guy is. And I feel like I know the Texans pretty well. Maybe not Landry Lock or Cody Suits level. Shout out my guy DJ, BNMA, Jonathan Alexander, Chancellor Johnson, all the other guys who cover the Texans, Big Sarge Sports. There we go, Damian. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Chomp, 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 son! King of Twitch says, Paulie, finish that chick drink and get a beer. First off, you cannot shame me into drinking a beer. Second off, my New Year's resolution, which is a January resolution, oh boy, what's going on with Collins, is that I am not having a beer for the entirety of this month because I feel a little fat. Paul, you look fine. You're skinny. I have body dysmorphia. So kindly fuck off. 2nd and 14. Let's go, dog! Xavier Hutchinson! All right. Irv Smith Jr. says David Cruz. King of Twitch says shave the $20 stash. I will shave the stash on this stream live if the Houston Texans lose. If the Houston Texans win, I will be walking to work on Monday. So we got a little something on both sides. Let's go. Oh no. Flag. What's the flag? Illegal formation. That's generally what it... they're pointing. God damn it. They're high-fiving. Fuck. Illegal motion. God damn it. They gotta get rid of that. I spilled a little of my drink. Refs. Well, they got the first down, though. Well, that's on D'Amico, then. I'm not looking at the chat. Come on. Go. Ah! That's fucking right, CJ. Let's go. Dude, CJ is fucking balling. CJ is putting his fucking body on the line. Go. Let's go! That's a funny dance. Oh, God fucking damn it. Oh. the second time Kaimi Fairbairn has killed all the goddamn momentum with a missed extra point in the fucking Arrowhead Stadium. God damn it. I get that this weather is suboptimal, but Kaimi's killing me, man. Can you guys tell that I've had a few drinks? I think you can. That was a rather aggressive response to Kaimi Fairbairn missing that kick. King of Twitch says womp womp. NFL Nerd says go for 2 the rest of the game. Oh. Let's see if we got any texts. Some of my friends are texting me right now. And they're asking, where are you? Why are you not out and about? I can't focus on the game if I watch it out and about. I just can't. I would rather watch it in public, I'm not going to lie, but man. Caitlin Clark with Taylor Swift wearing a Chiefs jacket. Caitlin Clark canceled. She's canceled. Team Angel Reese. Ugh, fucking A, man. So that was a 10-minute drive. Gotta say, to this point, this has been the Texans' best performance in the second round of the playoffs. All right, let's read some comments here. King of Twitch says Kayla Clark are ugly anyway. She's a different kind of strong, powerful, independent woman who's got athletic prowess. I don't think she's ugly. I do think that, like, so I think anyone who has listened to me long enough, you know, you probably know my political persuasion. It's not to say I'm like MAG or anything like that, but I'm on a big delay, says Derek Gonzalez. Chris Jones is on the table. Texans can absolutely win this, as NFL Nerd. Sonny Hostin on The View, which, Jesus Christ, if you watch that show, believes that Caitlin Clark has pretty privilege. And I'm like, yo, she's not Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink is pretty privileged. Cameron Brink is like 6'3", and I would not care that if she wore heels, she would be 6'7", a full foot, almost taller than me. Paul, you 5'7". No, I'm 5'11 and a half. My license says I'm 6 feet tall. Fuck off. Okay. Paul, you sound drunk. Yes. Riley TD, Paul Fubo's on time with the chat. Yes, this is a Fubo. My mouse working still? This is a Fubo broadcast. Logan and Mason says Fairbank sucks. All of his cases have been short. No, Kaimi Fairbairn has set a record this year for the most 50-plus yard field goals. So relax. Trey Scott says, let's go defense. Right back to it. I hope the defense gets a takeaway. NFL Nerd, shout out to you in Canada. I imagine it is cold. I agree with Derek Gonzalez. Caitlin Clark, flag, yeah, let's go. Caitlin Clark, like, to say she's ugly is wrong. You know? I'm not Mega Blast from the 97.5 Twitch. Good. A 1st and 20. Thank fucking God. Oh my God, yo, let's stop rubbing it in. Joe and Troy, stop rubbing it in. Stop rubbing it in. We get it. Yes, we know. Special teams killing us. Yep. I said us. That's a sign. I've been here long enough. Don't call me Big Cat. I've been here long enough. I've been covering this team long enough. I've been through the wars. I've been through the battles. Shout out to our Hawaii brethren. Mahomes back to pass. Under pressure. This is great contain. Good job. He does that bullshit running around, and I got to say, I mean, there was that one carry that he had to the right. I know someone accused of a hold on that play. That's about as good of a contain as you're going to see on Patrick Mahomes. Someone's claiming there was a hold. Shredder saying there was a hold on that play. Uh-oh. I'm guessing Mahomes were scrambled for a first down on the 3rd down. Yep, I am definitely on a delay. We might need to upgrade to cable. Fubo, as someone said earlier, it is a fucking scam. Fubo is, I want to say, like a good 110 a month. Ugh. Yeah. There we go. God, Taylor Swift with Caitlin Clark. It's the most... It's like the greatest two powers in white woman history combining together. We're shaking this drink. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the greatest two powers in white woman history. I don't know what happened to my coaster there. Oh, wow. I'm really behind. Oh, God damn it. That's bullshit. What are you supposed to fucking do there? What are you supposed to do there? What are you supposed to do there? He literally sat down. What a load of bullshit. And what a pussy getting up there and be like, fuck you. Tom Brady, everyone gives him shit for all that stuff all the time. Brady wouldn't do that shit. Mahomes does because he's a fucking gamer of the system. He's like a fucking pussy version of James Harden and Trae Young. Fuck that shit. That is for fucking pussies. Fucking hate what this game has become. Yeah, that's grounding. You're going to call that? Didn't make the line of fucking scrimmage. That was nowhere fucking close to him. That was fucking short of the line. He fucking threw it in the ground because he was getting pressured. What a load of fucking bullshit. Fuck this. This is bullshit. Fucking short of the line. That's fucking grounding inside the pocket. You don't call that, but you call him sitting fucking down. What is the fucking defender supposed to do? God damn it. What a load of bullshit. God damn it. They gave him the first down. What can you fucking do? What can you fucking do? Shredder SO7 asks, Paul, what does Jeff think about the penalties? Jeff probably wants me to be quiet. King of Twitch says the Boston's coming out. Yeah, that's the intense rage. That's I don't know what you're supposed to do there. That's just fucking bullshit, man. I hate how this league bends over backwards for these fucking quarterbacks. And I'm glad that on the ESPN broadcast earlier that Troy Aikman and Joe Buck brought up that the NFL is looking at investigating and reviewing this stuff. But, like, come on, guys. Like, everyone got so bent out of shape over the Azeez Al-Shaair hit on Trevor Lawrence where he slid, and he slid late. And Mahomes does shit like this all the fucking time. And if you slide late, like, oh, the play just doesn't matter anymore. It just stops happening. It's football, man. People are flying around a million miles per hour. And as my guy Dave Wyman from Seattle once said, this isn't the fucking Matrix. What are you supposed to do when a guy just sits down in the middle of a play like a, let's be fucking honest, pussy? It is a pussy thing to do, to sit down, to slide in the middle of the play. It is soft and it is pussy. Pussy bullshit. The fucking Rams did this shit with the greatest show on turf. Pussies. Lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl 36. The Colts did this shit. Pussies. It's soft pussy bullshit. This is a physical, violent game. And if you give up on a play, you're a fucking loser, in my opinion. You should not be allowed to run out of bounds. You should not be allowed to give up on a play. You should not be allowed to slide. Oh, Paul, that's insensitive to these players. Whatever. They make more than me. If you're a wide receiver, you're getting paid $20 million a year to fucking drop to the ground after, oh, someone's coming near me. And you're a quarterback, you're getting paid $50 million a year, and you have different rights than everyone else on the field? People who are paid less than you? Who are paid less than you? What the fuck is that? It's fucking ridiculous. All right, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm assuming you guys are ahead, and I'm assuming that they got the first down, 4th and 1. I like this Texans defense. I wish I had more faith right now. I'm just pretty pissed off. Thought I spilled on myself right there. Fuck, you got it. Yep, got it. A load of bullshit, that fucking penalty. I've gotten 4 texts about the penalty. Go make another Cosmo. Thank you for making me laugh, sir. Well, I mean, the good news is the Chiefs scored a touchdown, kick an extra points, an 8-point game. The bad news is, there we go. Flag. Yeah, it's a sack, though. He got sacked. Why is Mahomes getting mad? Is he getting mad because he got touched when it should have been called dead? You can decline that. Yeah, decline the penalty. All right, Texans defense, come on. Will Anderson has fucking balled today. Will Anderson has balled. Shredder is giving me drinking advice about the stem. Sorry. We got more. We got more. Fuck. He's doing fake pass. Good. About fucking time. Oh. Hell of a play. Mm. I just can't believe that as a man you would flop. I just can't believe it. I like a lot of people that were Rockets fans, like they looked the other way when Harden did that. It was fucking pathetic when he did that. It was lame. There are other words I would call it amongst friends. Pussy behavior to flop. It is for pussies. I just can't believe that is acceptable in this league. Flopping. I get it's the playoffs. King of Twitch brings up CJ doesn't flop. Yeah, CJ does not flop. Yet. Spilled a little bit. Guess what? We will not be wearing this shirt out. And I think we might be wiping this. I think we might be. Aria, what do you think? Were you scared? Were you scared when I was dropping P-bombs left and right? Probably. Arya came in. Shredder says stem, pinky up. No, we're going to seem somewhat manly with this Paloma that we're drinking as best we can. What's going on with the hair? What's going on with the hair? The hair seems like it's all over the place. I do look a little more drunk than I normally would be. Yeah. That's what happens when you got this look that's supposed to hide your receding hairline, which is almost unhideable at this point. Bubba, what you doing, little monkey? Come here, Bubba. Psst, psst, psst. Want to hang out for a little bit? No? She's out. I might be about to get ginger snaps and vanilla frosting as a coping mechanism in a while. King of Twitch says she's waiting for you to die so she can eat you. You know what? That would be okay. I'd be okay with my cat eating me if I were to die. Here, Bubba. Oh, there she is. Good luck charm. That's a nice return. What do you think, little girl? What do you think? We're doing covers of Breakdown. We're doing covers of... Honestly, that's worse than the Mahomes flop. we've done a cover of In the Air Tonight. All right. See you, babe. We're doing covers. We're doing covers of Breakdown. We're doing covers of In the Air Tonight. Like, what the fuck? Why can't we just keep the original song? Ooh, I didn't know there were some my mom comment. Honestly, my mom might have had the best comment of the game, and my mom's going to be so mad at me for some of the things I've said on this broadcast. But my mom, that sad kicker, he'll be sad tonight. Mom, I love you. I am sad already tonight. Thumpy McGruber says Dan's Electro Bar around 3:30. There's a Houston show the 25th. Okay. Dan's Electro Bar is a fun place. Maybe I'll be there. RK Shizzo says, Paul, I don't know what to think anymore with bad calls. Good call. F-Rod says Aziz is having a bad game. King of Twitch says your mom's going to tell you how much you owe for the swear jar. I owe my mother a lot of money already. Addressing some texts. Aria, what are you doing, hon? Daniel Guidry says these refs are so horrible. Oh, yeah. Oof. Oh. Well, what is that call? Man. Yeah, if I were Reid, by the way, Aikman's talking about that now. If I were Andy Reid, I would have gone for 2. I think you make it a 2-score. It's a 7-point game versus a 9-point game. 9-point game's a 2-score game. Nico over the middle. That was a hell of a catch. Man, that was a hell of a throw. Here's the replay. God, the offensive line just did a terrible job on that play. Yeah, Stroud has been awesome today. He really has been awesome. I hope I didn't jinx him. Good call. Yeah, that's the right throw. That's the right throw. Throw it away, slash over there. What do you want, sweetie pie? Psst, 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 psst. Want to come hang out? There she is. It's bad when Troy says something about the penalty calls, for sure. It's even worse when the referee guy, Nea86, says something about the calls. The ref guy is almost always a bobo for what the call is on the field. There will be a live stream, RK Shizzo, after the game. Wayne, Jared, dog, you don't need... Oh, he's trying too hard out there. What are you doing, sweetie pie? Oof. Oh. See, they wouldn't call roughing on CJ after he got hit in the head as he threw that ball. It's okay. Relax. My cat does not like... Ugh. You might have to go for it. Or hope for a great Tommy Townsend punt against his old team. Pressure too much on that drive. But you can't kick a field goal here. Yeah, you got to punt. Oh, down 8. You got to punt. Man, that might have been it. They're going for it. That is some fucking balls. That's brutal. That's probably it. I respect going for it, but, I mean, the offensive line that series had no chance. King of Twitch is saying he has 500 on the Chiefs. Sir. Sir, do not say that. The Fiverr Lens says, "Damn it, Paulie." Yes, I agree. I that's all you can really do right now. Yeah, man, I don't know what you're supposed to do. I might be about to get some comfort food in a moment, and those would be ginger snaps with Duncan Hines vanilla frosting. King of Twitch says, I tried to make up for my losses with losing college football playoff bets. Yeah, it's been a surprising CFP. Although I mean he should have had Notre Dame over Penn State, I think, but yeah, Texas is no show. I thought Texas would give up, would put up more of a fight against Ohio State than they did. You literally need a defensive score right now. Stuff I will take a stuff. I'm looking at my Twitter. I said I think D'Amico should have punted. No, you don't call a timeout there. A lot of people are saying call a timeout. No, you got 3 left. You need to keep them. You're down 8. You got to keep all 3. All right. 3rd down and 9. Hopefully Mahomes doesn't pull some bullshit. This is definitely out of field goal range. Come on, Will. Get him, 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 get him. Good defense. Good defense. This defense, all year long, it has answered the call in every game except for the Ravens game. I'm not going to walk away from this game mad at the Texans. If they lose, I will walk away knowing that they had real limitations and they were unable to overcome them. This has been, to this point, a pretty damn good effort. All right, guys. What's the vibe check? I'm not reading at Jersey Mike's. Am I missing out? Am I missing out? Does America turn to ABC News for the inauguration? A little skeptical about that. We're going to turn to David Muir, Mr. Clothespin on his jacket at the fire. I don't know about that. I don't know if we're going to that channel. Also, I got to say, regardless of party, watching the inauguration, fuck off. It's fucking president. Oh. You must respect the office. You don't have to respect any politician. That's what makes America great. We can say whatever we want about whatever we want. We ain't Canada. We ain't England. We are free, baby. To a degree. I mean, you might get fired from your job based off of certain things you say. Thumpy McGruver asks, how would you handle the clock here? Well, I think D'Amico handled it well by not calling a timeout. I mean, right here, you have to score a touchdown on this drive. It is 4-down territory. There's no managing the clock. There is score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. That's really it. You must tie this game. Okay, no one's open. Yeah, Nico was blanketed by McDuffie there. Efrod says Jersey Mike's is good. I've heard it's good. I've just never done it. There's one nearby me. McDuffie's really good. You know, not much you can do there. I'm expecting they will not convert this 3rd and 6. I'm not looking at the chat. YouTube Paul Gallant, Twitch at Gallant Says, Facebook.com/Paul Gallant Sports, Instagram at Sports Gallant, X/Twitter at Gallant Says. Oh, look at that. That looks cold, man. It looks so damn cold. Yeah, Jesus. He's lucky they didn't get picked off. Oh. There's whistles. Whistles. Oh, no, it's an injured Chief. Shout out to the injured Chief, but... Man. Tim Bachelor says, go for it. Nah, man, you got to punt it. I agree, Derpy Entertainment. Ugh. King of Twitch says, F the government. Yeah, let's blame the government for this loss. Man. This is such a bummer. Chiefs just don't make mistakes. You know, like you need a absolute mistake here to win, and I just do not see it happening right now. I really hope I'm wrong. I would love to, for a change, have this team surprise me. My cat's hanging out. She's a little annoyed that I have put my legs on the ottoman that she normally sits on. Texter says, still 7 minutes on the clock, punt, let the D disrupt. True, but think about this. You need to force a punt, and theoretically this punt could put the Chiefs in field goal range. Harrison Butker, he's been here. He's done that from this range, you know? So, yeah, Thumpy McGruver's right on Instagram. If they score anything, we're dead. For sure. You have to do something. Do you remember when David Culley benched Justin Reid at the end of his last season? Unfucking believable. They hired some real dipshits here. I get it that they didn't have options for 2021, but like, Jesus. Like, oof. Oh, not gonna lie, I miss our last punter that looked like Bill Burr, Cam Johnston. Townsend hasn't been bad this year, but he hasn't like been good. I don't even know where the ball's spotted. I'm assuming it's at like the Texans. Oh, Jesus, the 45. Texans 45. All right. It's almost field goal range for Butker. I mean, if they get to 3rd and 1, they're in field goal range. And they're in a spot right now, the Chiefs are, where if they think that they are kind of in range, they will attempt the field goal. I'm guessing they just get a first down here based off of a comment. Yeah, I think they got to get inside the 30 to make the field goal. Remember, Butker is injured. Oof. Yeah. Look, Butker falls every time he kicks a field goal. It's a good play call, though. I was going to say, was that Hunt? Kareem Hunt? Kareem Hunt did a very good job of exploding out of that handoff and going exactly where the defense wasn't. I mean, it's crazy how well he has fit back in after coming back to the Chiefs. Oof. Ugh. Now they're in field goal range. Man. Man, this sucks. Oh! Fumble? Damn it. Yeah, that was forward pass. Stops the clock. They're going to need a blocked field goal. That's where you're at. A blocked field goal or an absolute shank by Butker. Because they are well within field goal range right now. Big Bird says pre-scripted bullshit. We just lost. I'm assuming something bad just happened. Oh, please no. No, That was a loss. 3rd and long. All right. I mean, now it's like a almost 40-yard field goal. I just saw a tweet from Ross Bolin. His artificial intelligence. It's very funny. Akalon says on Twitter /X. He's short. All right, Frank Ross. If there's ever been a time for some fucking crazy shit to happen on special teams, this is it. This second half has flown by. Gotta block it. Damn it. All right. You gotta score quick. And you're probably going to have to kick an onside kick at this point. Oof. I'm going to take a leak, guys. Be right back. Not a good sign that the mic stand is falling down. Gilberto Chaps comments. Gilberto Chaps comments, refs gave the Chiefs the game. I don't like blaming the refs, but come on, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't either, and I don't think the last game that was the problem, but, I mean, what can you do? All right. Well, Paloma's done. We are a little lit. Should make for a fun post-game show. Oh, my God. Yeah, and that ring he's wearing clearly controls the minds of referees. Is that supposed to be Sauron on that chair? They're going to make him look evil? Oof. Ugh. Hey, Bubba. I call my cat Bubba. Munkles, what's up, dude? All right, bye. They got to get moving though. They need to get in field goal range and kick a field goal. Like it's getting to the point now with 3:48 left. You have all three timeouts. Yeah, Tunsil should have. I'm seeing Xavier Hutchins is about to make a play. It's 3rd and 5. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Hutchinson to midfield. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. You have to keep moving. You must get a score of some sort by 2 minutes. Ugh. I don't know how the fuck he got that off this Igunga ball, but come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 3:05. Let's go. Oof. You might have to call the timeout. This is a situation where you might need to get to the 30, kick a field goal and go on sides. And like, do you trust Kyrie Fairbairn from 50 today? No, you do not. Man, that's a lot of clock run. Oh man, what a catch by Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz has played his ass off today. Schultz has had a great game. That was a hell of a catch. No, that's a catch. Come on. Oh, they're challenging it. They got nothing to lose. I don't blame them. Yeah, I truly, I don't know. I'd like to be biased and a homer here, but I generally trust Troy Aikman's. You know what? Russell York? Fuck yeah, dude. You've been great today. For those who don't know, Russell York is the ESPN ref analyst. Shut up. Shut up. You got so many calls today. How do you not acknowledge your fortune today? Yeah, it was the right call to challenge it. Oh, man. He's got... Yeah, throw it away. Holy shit, he caught that? Let's go, Nico! And clock stops. All right, that's 2-minute warning probably. You're going to have to do the onside kick afterwards. Yeah, you're not going to get it off. Oh, yeah! They got it off. Thumbie McGruber saying Stroud with the James Harden aura. That does not make me feel good. It does not make me feel good. Bam, 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 bam. You might be in a spot now since it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 13. You might be thinking about a field goal here. Obviously, you need the touchdown. You're this close. It makes more sense to kick it. But I think I almost think definitely you're kicking on sides after this, whatever the hell happens, you know? At this point, you're going to have to do some crazy shit to pull this off. What is this commercial? Is that Josh Downs' mother? Ooh, fried chicken looks good right now. You know you're drunk when a Popeyes fried chicken ad makes you want to just abandon the rest of this broadcast and grab some. When Popeyes did the chicken sandwich, I'll say this about Popeyes, their drive-thru, not the best. But the chicken sandwich was pretty goddamn good. In fact, I'd argue it actually competes with Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich, of which I had a spicy chicken sandwich a couple of days ago. Is Scott Van Pelt wearing a quarter zip, or is that actually a coat? Is it time to bust out the dollar store sorrow tequila? No, we got a post-game show to do after this. Oh, boy. It's 3rd and 10 still. There are 12 seconds left in the play clock. Oh. Fucking Karlaftis. And Stroud's limping too. Jesus. Yeah, you got to kick the field goal, I think. Got to kick the field goal. You got lucky. And call the timeout now. Hopefully. You know what sucks the most? Oh, he needed help to get to the sideline. Eight sacks. Jesus Christ. He got sacked, I think, 9 times by the Jets. All right, well, Fairbairn misses this. This game's over. Ugh. Oh, that sucks. That fucking sucks. Special teams cost the Texans today. I like Frank Ross a lot as special teams coordinator, but first drive of the game, huge kick return. Fairbairn misses 2 field goals and has another blocked. Ugh. Man. Fumble? No, this thing's over. Going back through it. Mimi says Schultz is so fucking sharp. Listen, I didn't see it. I'm guessing Schultz was the one who allowed the blocker. Patches Moo says, I'll save you one of my peers. Yeah. I'll probably be out somewhere in Houston tonight. Oh, that's a frustrating loss. I hate that I was right. I really do. I thought they'd be able to at least cover with the way this game started. 0-6 in the divisional round. I really, yeah, blocked field goal, missed extra point, missed field goal. I mean, that's a difference of 7 points. Still, the Chiefs won by 11. Amazingly, they covered the 9-point spread. This felt a lot closer than the actual point differential. Ugh, this is a bummer. 2 missed field goals by Fairbairn. And a missed extra point. Texans about to cover. Push, baby. Push. Push. Gonna listen to the commentary for a little bit, then we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna get going on the post-game show in a little under an hour. I'm not surprised. I'm not angry. But man, they were right there. And those 2 calls, pro Mahomes, I really hope someone asks him, how do you feel about those calls that you completely flopped to get? No one will. But I really want someone in Houston media to ask him that question. I'm actually going to tweet this out. I really hope someone in Houston media asks Mahomes about those roughing the passer calls. I really do. I imagine no one will, But this is my challenge to Houston sports media. Have some fucking balls. There are some people that I actually believe could theoretically do it. Go to the Mahomes podium. Don't go to the Stroud. Don't go to the D'Amico. Go to the Mahomes presser and ask him, how does he live with himself? And you don't have to ask it like that. I'm just saying you gotta ask how the fuck he feels about those calls. You have to. Some comments. Aquapio Leonine says, let's pray to Jesus for no injuries next season. Bobby Thornton, we were super injured with the horrible offensive line in Arrowhead. Their refs and Chiefs won. CJ outplayed Mahomes. CJ played well. That offensive line did struggle. And look, they got a lot to clean up. I'm going to take a listen to what's being said. Shaq Mason should play for China. China wouldn't let him play for them. Lowell asks, "Sup, Lowell? How are you doing, man? Why not kick the field goal as soon as you get into range?" I think that probably was the move in retrospect. I think they also thought that they were going to make the field goal. It might have been blocked. They might have missed it. Like, you can't really trust Kaimi Fairbairn in this one. King of Twitch, yes, the Texans did not cover. The Chiefs covered. Congratulations on you making your money. I guess congratulations to me. I did pick this game right. All right, guys. We're going to have a post-game show in a little bit. I'm going to organize my thoughts. I'm going to do my little quick video short that I normally do. I wish this was more fun than it was. I think CJ Stroud balled. I think the Texans defense balled. The refs did not. We're going to be talking about the refs for a while, but the refs are not the reason that the Chiefs won. The Texans special teams missed a field goal, missed an extra point, had a field goal blocked. That's 7-point difference right there. That's the difference. They allowed the huge kick return at the beginning of the game. You know, and I love Frank Ross. He's energy. He's fun. But, like, the first play of the game, you get your fucking player crashing out after the huge kick return that set the Chiefs up for the first score. Special teams killed you today, ultimately. The offensive line on the interior was the second worst thing, and your wide receivers who have, let's be honest, been injured to the point that you really can't trust them. Early on in this game, they didn't deliver. Xavier Hutchinson, and I feel bad for him. But Jared Wayne, early on, did not do well. Hutchinson had some plays late. John Mechie had some plays late. Dalton Schultz had more plays than I thought he would get. But Stroud got sacked 8 times. Your special teams fucked up a bunch. That's why this ends the way that it ends. There will be a post-game show on all of the streams that you're currently watching on YouTube at Paul Gallant, on Twitch at Gallant Says, on X/Twitter at Gallant Says, on Instagram at Sports Gallant, and on Facebook at Paul Gallant Sports. Chiefs beat the Texans 23-14. Houston's season is over, and I guess we're on to Astros and Rockets season. I appreciate everybody who has joined me for this watch party edition of the Gallant Says podcast. If you haven't already, please subscribe on YouTube, like this video. Same thing on Twitch and all the other things that I mentioned. This one will not be available in podcast form, but a post-game show that will be coming later will be available on Apple, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts. Ugh. This one sucks. It's not unexpected, but it just sucks. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I hope that you guys join me in 30 minutes to an hour for a post-game show. Until then, so long, farewell. And if this is all you got, have yourself a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Peace.